welcome back. We're going to head on into this room here and see exactly what is going on in there. We rotated these masks, if you notice the order. Head to the left, head down, head to the right, and the head up, and it opened automatically. So let's head on in and see if there's anything in here. It's a pretty empty room. Alright, let's look on this thing here.
These screens are monitoring Mason Bauer's cell.
They certainly are.
And it's a security station, and it's only monitoring one cell.
Alright, so I guess our job is to press this button here and turn this sucker off. But we still haven't found all of our circled letters that we need to find. Which leaves us in a pickle, or a quandary, or whatever you want to call it. We got a problem, just the same. So, if I look at my inventory, it's still going to say...
I need to find 7 circled red letters.
Okay, maybe I have all 7. But why is this thing still in inventory here?
It's a bookmark. Maybe try something else.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so let's, now that we've shut that thing down...
This is Mason Bauer's cell. I need to find all 7 letters for this sign. This must be Mason Bauer's room, and it's got security lights on. I'm toast if I walk into that.
And we've already shut that off. Come on, get up and move. Get up, get up, get up! So we're back to this same old. I thought I had gotten everything back down there. So let's do against... Okay. Okay. Serenity, authority, obedience, purity, rebirth, wisdom, peace. Thought I have all these. Maybe not. Alright, let's do a quick run here. P. Let me get where's my pen? I'm gonna write these suckers down as I run through this thing. Bear with me just a second. Alright, so that was a P, and that's right next to the headmaster's office. I'll call that one number 1. Just to make sure, we'll go back there again. P. Oh, these are frickin' numbered, aren't they? Okay. That's E. Number 7. U is number 2. S, that's number 1. E, number 5. And then 2 back in that room, which I thought I had already gotten. Move, damn it. Until you move. There we go. M is 6, and R is 4. And with the P down here, that was number 3. So we walk back into the corner here. So we've got S for 1, U for 2, P for 3, R for 4, E for 5, M for 6, and E for 7. I have all these. And I've had them for some time. Okay, so we should just be able to get right on in.
I need to find all 7 letters for this sign.
I have all 7 letters. Ah! Okay, what to do when you have all 7 letters and you still can't use the code? Is this a glitch? Do we have a problem with this game? It is possible.
I need to find 7 circled red letters.
And it says I've got times 7 there. I can't combine it with anything. Alright, let's do this. Use. Okay, duh. Alright, sometimes I'm just a numbskull.
Bowers? Mason Bowers. Anybody home?
Bowers?
Yeah, you don't remember anything, do you? I'm gonna have to bring something back to cut you out of here.
No. They told me.
Yeah, I'm scared too. These people, they're trying to hurt you. I'm here to help you, okay? But to do that, I need your help. Look, have you got anything? Anything at all that I can use? Anything in your pockets?
Come on, MacGyver.
Just this.
Yeah, those are nice. I need them. Say, look,
Those are mine.
relax. Stay here. Yeah, I'll be back, and you have a great
Those
day.
are mine! Those are mine! Dave! 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 Come back here! Where did you go? Dave! They're mine! Dave! You come back here! You come back!
Seeing Bowers so unbalanced and paranoid was not a real confidence builder on what the future had in store for me. I'm dealing with something far beyond my level of expertise, and I need some professional advice from my new best friend, Dr. Kate Donahue.
Okay, we made it to day 6. Not sure how many days are in here.
Glad to see you're still alive.
Yeah, I'm sure you are, since I haven't paid my first bill.
So your test results came back. Have you ever been in the military or undergone any behavioral therapies?
No. Well, not that I can remember.
Back around 2020, a controversial therapy was developed, initially to help victims of trauma. It was known as a trance inducer. Nanites were used to target specific memories, blocking brain signals, essentially erasing the traumatic memories. The military started to use it to treat post-traumatic stress, but then they and other government agencies discovered more off-label purposes.
And somehow it's ended up in my system.
Whoever injected you coupled it with a verbal cue, a trance key. It's a phrase spoken to trigger a response. To restore your memory, you need an antidote serum known as a trance interrupter, and then the trance key.
Okay.
So, let's see. All I have to do is find a rare and expensive serum and then speak a phrase that's been completely blocked from my memory.
That's the bad news. But if you get the serum and your key, your recall should be strong as ever.
Will I be able to play the piano? Forget it.
Let's just keep this professional, shall we? I don't think you could do much better. And yes, I mean that the way it sounded. I believe he runs a diner over by Telegraph Hill. I've dealt with many cases of amnesia, but nothing exactly like this. I've checked around, and it's not stocked by any medical facilities. You'll need your trance key to restore your memory, and the only way you'll find it is to get it from the person who injected you with the trance inducer. I have no idea what the trance key might be, of course, but it would likely be a short, fairly unique phrase.
Okay, and that's all we can get out of here, so we're going to probably back to Chandler.
Before I return to Ceysan, I'll need a laser blade to cut Bowers free, the trance interrupter serum, and its trance key.
Phone message waiting. Phone message waiting. Phone message waiting. Phone message waiting. Phone message waiting.
Message.
Mr. Murphy, please tell me you have news about Mason.
He's being held at a place called Ceysan, which is some crazed cult where the lunatics are in charge. I'm not going to alert the police because they might dispose of Mason. I think I better handle this myself.
But why would you put yourself in so much danger?
Because someone's taken 7 years of my life from me and I want it back. If there's a way I can discover what happened and somehow restore my memories, I'll take that chance.
Well, I hope you do get that chance. My name is Thompson Alt. I'll get back with you soon. Good luck, Mr. Murphy.
Okay, and that tells us what? Not quite sure. Let's see how we're doing for Mike and Ike comics on the wall. Got a few of them anyway.
Footrest. Picked it up at a government warehouse sale years back.
That's always fun.
Never had the nerve to open it all the way.
Alright, so... let's see here. Let's head on out. I guess we're going to have to start talking to a few people up and down the road here, as we normally do. Stop in here quick. Dingy bell on the counter? It is.
Always happy to help out my best tenant. Let me think.
No.
No. Nope. Not a clue.
Yep, and just as helpful as I thought he'd be. I'm gonna talk to the drag queen.
Having a detective hanging around isn't exactly great for business, Tex. I'm gonna have to start charging you. Keep this up, and I need to start charging you. Sounds like a roofie. I want my clients wide awake. I've got some whips, chains, handcuffs, that kind of thing. But nothing like a laser blade.
And I got the response that I was expecting. Absolutely nothing. So we're probably going to get something either out of the pawn shop or the electronics shop, but let's just continue to make the rounds here. And the hologram is in.
Hey, Tex. How's your case progressing? Due to my restrictive protocols, I can only confirm that Count Saint Germain is currently a guest at our hotel. Can't help you there. Does not compute. Seriously, can't help you there. Does not compute. Seriously, can't help you there.
And that's that. So let's continue on down the road here. Anybody home? No. Let's try this one here.
Seriously, we are the dynamic duo, don't you think?
He's certainly the boy wonder.
So what have you come up with? We were talking about some stuff. Tesla, Romanovs, Fabergé, that sort of thing. He sure seems to know a lot about everything. Don't know about that. No. No.
Alright, so he's no help here. We will find somebody, and like I said, I think it's either the pawn shop or the electronics guy. But it's all, you know, we're getting points, and I don't know what you actually get.
Yeah, the city of Old San Francisco picks up the trash.
Perhaps I've been wrong about you, Murphy. What can I do to help?
You know, this guy should actually get a side gig on Ancient Aliens. That's what I'm thinking.
Interesting fellow. He was particularly interested in anything to do with Nikola Tesla. He mentioned that he stayed at the Golden Gate Hotel. No. Next. Are you going to ask me about everything you've ever heard of?
Yep, because I get points for it.
What is that?
Alright, so he's no help. But we continue down the road, because you never know what you might run into.
Still can't believe I'm working with the one and only Tex Murphy. What can I do for you, sir? Don't know. No can do. Don't know.
Alright, so he's as useless as ever, but points, I get points. So I don't know what the points tally up to in this game. I don't know what you really get by having points. Does that give you a different ending? I wonder.
I think everybody's pretty happy that you're back to your old self. Except Rook. That ornery old cuss. No pleasing him, I guess. How are things going for you?
See, he might actually know the trance word, but you never know.
Big guy? Talks like he should be on the radio. Yeah, he came in the other day. Didn't seem too impressed with my, cuisine.
Okay.
Sorry. I don't recognize it.
Let's see.
Sorry, Mike. I ain't got nothing that fancy here.
Alright, so back down to the electronics shop. And then we're going to head to the hotel and see if there's any way we can get into one of those rooms there.
More questions? Why you gotta keep coming back with more questions? Sorry. I don't know if this has anything to do with this trans key you're talking about, but after that 48 Pandian flew off, I circled back. I took a quick look around and saw a fresh hypo on the ground along with a few cards. I grabbed them. If you want them, just don't tell the cops I gave them to you.
Aha!
You think we got something that expensive here? And you know you gotta have a license to carry one, right? Look, I have one of my own. I'll give it to you. But only if you swear that it squares us up.
Okay. Alright, so we've got the cards. Let's take a look at our inventory here. We got a few cards here. What are these things here?
These 4 of clubs cards were found scattered all over the alleyway by Zach after the abduction. I think Bauer's trance interrupter key may be the phrase 4 of clubs. This laser blade can help me free Mason Bowers from Cézanne. Well, these baseball cards may open the drawer in Mason Bowers' safe.
Oh, that right. Okay. Well, where do we want to go? Do we want to go to Mason Bauer's safe first? Or do we want to get Mason Bauer's? That's a good question. But let's see if we can get into this hotel here just quickly. And there's that guy that's staying here that we just can't seem to...
Only guests of this hotel are allowed entrance through here.
Alright, then there's that other place around the corner, back over in that area there, and we'll maybe go there later. Looking up there, that's probably one of these rooms up there eventually we'll be in, but not right now. Okay, so I guess the question is, do we want to go to... Let's go to the beach house first. Let's give that a shot.
Before I return to Cézanne, I'll need a laser blade to cut Bowers free, the trance interrupter serum, and his trance key. Man, this is a nightmare. I fly back to the beach house to see if the cards Mason had on him can be used here. When I arrive, there's a familiar face waiting at the door, looking for an update.
You found Mason. Is he okay?
Not physically, but mentally he's had a taste of his own medicine and it doesn't suit him.
Where is he?
It's a place called Cézanne, and I can't tell whether he's being held for his own protection or against his will.
So, what do we do now? If we don't know why he's there, we shouldn't get the police involved, right?
Yeah, these boys play for keeps. I'm afraid if we break in on him, Mason may disappear for good.
You said you don't think he knows who he is. What does that mean?
He's been shot up by something called the trance inducer. And if we don't get Mason's memory back, all three of us may be stuck at this dead end.
I'm so grateful you're doing this. I don't know who else I could turn to. I still care for Mason, but we haven't been close in a long time. You seem so tough and self-reliant.
Well, being a PI is a very rough business.
Isn't the rough business always more exciting? Maybe when Mason is back to his normal state and out of danger.
Look, I'm no hero. I'm doing this to get my memory back. But perhaps later we could talk about this.
Perhaps it's so full of possibilities. Is there a more intriguing or tantalizing word?
Perhaps. But right now I've got to find something to help me get Mason out of Cézanne.
I'll leave you to it. Good luck, Tex. I've got to go. But you know how to get a hold of me if there's anything you need.
Okay. So I guess we made the right decision by coming back here first.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. These women, why are they interested in you?
Maybe you need to get your optical sensors checked.
Wow. Between Ariel, Taylor, and the look Mojo is giving you, I'd say losing 7 years has done wonders for your charisma. Hey, have you considered wiping a few more? Oh, that was a nice catsuit, by the way. Can we pick up one in my size?
Alright, where is the... Alright, where was the safe at? It wasn't this, it was down in the office. Okay. Lost my bearings for a second there. And there we are. Okay. Alright, so we need the baseball cards. And in we have, what do we have there?
This must be the trance interrupter medication. And there's only one dose.
Okay. Well, you can't use it on yourself because you don't know the trance interrupter code. So, now we need to sneak back into that other place. Cézanne, or whatever the heck it is. Cézanne. What a beautiful red sky.
Mason, how are you today? How's everything going here at the camp?
4 clubs. 4 clubs. 4 clubs, Mason. Come on, come on.
Please, Mason, wake up. That's it. Come on.
Tex, where are we?
Good, you know me. Now start talking while I cut you free.
Is that the trans interrupter? What have you done?
I busted my ass to get you out of here. You better be worth it.
But I did it to myself. On purpose!
What? Why the hell would you do that?
Oh, God. Now they can find out everything I know. How could you do this?
Oh, well, maybe because I want my memory back. Your friend said you're the only one who can help.
My friend?
Yeah, the one who came for the cryo chamber.
So he has it. The cryo chamber's safe?
Yes, he has it. So where do I get more serum? There's only one dose in your safe. And what the hell's my trance key?
Margaret injected you. She's the only one who could have helped you.
Yeah, and she's dead. And I'm pretty sure her head was the main ingredient in that soup can of yours. Why'd you cut off her head?
I didn't. It was Maldonado. I don't think I could have done it.
Yeah, well, don't mince words. Because it was your idea.
Margaret double-crossed us. She came up with her own plan, but I think we stopped her before she could give it to the translator.
Well, you don't come across as totally innocent.
She knew things, but she's given up hope. However, some of us still believe. It wasn't fair for her to take those things to the grave. And I have the technology to tap what's inside her memories. Even after death.
Well, I stand corrected. You are insane.
That's a long way down.
You were in on it with us. We were all looking for the Tesla egg. But you're the one who found it in the wall of your apartment. I was still working from the inside, letting you all know what the translator was doing. By then, Margaret had stolen the egg and disappeared. I was afraid she'd switch sides, so I hired Maldonado to do surveillance on the Ritz, hoping she'd show up.
Yeah, she did. She and that big mutant came by and injected me.
I caught up to her at the door of her apartment. All I wanted to do was talk, but she clutched her chest and collapsed. Dead before she hit the floor. Decapitation was the last resort.
So when does the abduction come in?
I called Maldonado just when the translator's henchmen arrived. Maldonado brought the cryo chamber while I created a diversion. While they were chasing me, he did the deed. Then I used the transducer on myself. We'll rendezvous with my friend. We gotta find that egg before the translator does.
All right, but let's swing by and get your wife, too, because she's been worried sick about you.
My wife? I don't have a wife.
Very good, Tex. You continually impress.
The cryo chamber. It holds your answers. Don't let him find it.
Okay.
Welcome back, Tex. You certainly have a gift for making things interesting.
Yeah, it's a gift that just keeps on giving.
I assume you have no idea who we are.
Well, let me just save some time here. I have no memory of you or anything else since this bastard here shot me and my girlfriend 7 years ago.
Yes. Margaret made sure of that, didn't she? Willing to die just to keep you out of the equation, undermining me at every turn, right up until the end.
I need to know one thing. Did you kill Chelsea?
You could say that.
Don't move.
It's a long story, Tex. Maybe some other time.
Just tell me what happened to Chelsea.
Dalton, would you please answer Tex's question?
My pleasure. We'd stolen your speeder, of course. After I sedated you and Chelsea, you were taken to a place where we could search your memories for leads to Margaret Leonard's whereabouts. When that failed, I staged Chelsea's death, attempting to draw Leonard out of hiding. We left identifiable DNA inside your burned-out speeder.
Which, incidentally, was uninsured.
Leonard didn't fall for it, unfortunately. Eventually, we let Chelsea go. And I never saw her again.
This was all before I returned. I've never seen Chelsea.
I haven't seen her either.
far as you know.
So Chelsea's alive. Somewhere.
I don't know. Or care.
And you are?
I am the translator.
Is translating your profession or a hobby?
It is my mission and my destiny.
Well, I guess that makes 1,000,002 questions that I have. Everything would be a lot easier if you just unlocked my memory.
I would if I could, Tex, believe me. Unfortunately, Margaret took your trance key to her grave.
What? I'm supposed to believe that I'm on your guys' side for whatever's going on here?
That's right. We're all in this together.
We united in a common goal. It was a goal Margaret and I used to share many years ago. But she lost hope after I died.
You're Joe Hansen? Margaret Leonard's husband? The FBI agent who stole the Tesla cash?
I am. And I did. But when I learned what we'd taken from Tesla and buried in our vaults, what amazing technologies he had to offer the world, it became my dream to complete his work. But then I was diagnosed with terminal cancer. I had little time left, so we decided that I should be preserved in a cryogenic state, in hopes that a cure could be found someday.
But now you're here, alive again, so who's the one who brought you back?
Margaret refused. She said it wasn't safe yet. I tried to pressure her, and she disappeared.
In the end, it was Mason who completed the reanimation.
So what's it like?
Indescribable. I saw eternity. And I returned with a renewed sense of purpose. I finally saw the true vision of Tesla's work.
So if Mason brought you back, why did he turn against you?
Margaret can be very persuasive. I think she convinced Mason that my work was too risky. But she couldn't convince you, Tex.
I'm a little lost here. Why do you need me?
Margaret held one last piece of the puzzle. The Tesla egg. It is the nucleus of the atom. Without it, the spirit radio has little effect. But with it, the veil between living and dead will vanish. And we will all exist within the immortal coil. We have work to do. You're free to go, Tex.
These guys must be playing some kind of mind trick on me. This has got to be a setup of some kind.
Tex, buddy, I'm afraid I haven't been totally straight with you. But over the last 7 years, you have become a lying, womanizing, duplicitous, two-timing cutthroat who plays both sides against the middle for money, and is partners with the gentleman who just left the room. I thought you could just walk away from the person you'd become, but I see that fate may have something else in mind.
All right, that was day 6. Now we're on to day 7. Talking Dead or Lost in Translation.
After I returned from Ceysan, I called Alt to tell him Mason Bowers had taken a 40-foot leap. The guy was so broken up, he hung up the phone. I'm not sure if Bowers' death ended Alt's interest in this whole sorry mess, but my gut tells me I'll need his help if I'm ever going to solve this case. I decided to visit St. Germain to find more information about the Tesla egg.
So, how goes the investigation? I don't suppose you have any news regarding that egg we talked about?
Well, everybody's talking about the Tesla egg, but I think I've got a lead on it.
Ah, the egg of Columbus, the copper egg. Unveiled by Tesla at the Chicago World's Fair in 1893, it was the very heart of a small prototype that, some say, would become his most notorious invention.
You seem underwhelmed, and that's not good.
You know the story of Tunguska?
Well, I do now.
If you believe, as many do, that the Tunguska explosion was caused by the Tesla death ray, and you believe
that the Tesla egg is a core component of the death ray, well, then the egg would be of immense fortune. Tell me, what do you believe, Mr. Murphy?
I believe you know a lot more than you're telling me.
Are you familiar with Paradise Lost?
Isn't that one of those resorts for swingers?
Paradise Lost is a poem about the great divide in heaven when Lucifer was cast out. After his banishment, Lucifer swore revenge and created an army of his own. He and his followers waited in darkness for their chance to strike back at the god who cast them out. After a 3-day battle against the faithful angels, the forces of evil were banished from heaven for all eternity.
Oh, I like it when the good guys win.
Yes. But what if the war were not over? What if Lucifer had not been defeated but lay in wait, preparing for his chance to overthrow heaven?
Well, debating hypothetical fairy tales is a little nerdy for me.
Look at the world around you. Did heaven win the battle? Man has created hell on earth. And the longer man exists, the further he descends from the wisdom and discernment needed to overcome the darkness. At his core, he is a grasping, clawing, foolish creature, willing to commit any sin to appease his base and greedy nature.
I thought I was jaded. You really think we're as bad as all that?
There are still some who give me hope. You, I'm not sure about. Your role, whether for good or evil, has yet to be determined.
He's not so bad. Does he have the egg?
No, my dear. Entirely the wrong egg. An interesting trinket, to be sure, but not the egg I'm searching for.
Well, if it isn't Ariel Bowers. You know, I hope I pronounced that correctly because Bowers doesn't have a wife.
Great work, detective. How long did that take to figure out?
Not long. After Bowers told me.
I have to confess, I haven't been totally honest with you on some things.
Just some?
I didn't know who you were when you first interrupted my own search of Bowers' place.
And what were you doing there?
I work for an organization you wouldn't have heard of. We're based out of St. Petersburg.
Florida.
Russia.
How about you?
I don't work for anyone. Just the greater good. And my own little passions, of course. Ariel and I have crossed paths on several occasions. This time we seem to have some objectives in common, so we pooled our resources.
Yeah, I'm well familiar with Ariel's resources. How common are your objectives and mine?
That depends. You the kind of man who lets innocent people die?
Not normally, no.
You've heard of the Tesla Legacy Society. At one time, it had a membership of hundreds. After Charles Johansson died, the numbers dwindled. Some time ago, all those people vanished without a trace. I had hoped to find some answers from Bowers.
Oh, I got news for you. He's not dead. He's back.
He's the translator, I presume.
The one building the immortal coil. You say you like it when the good guys win? You plan on doing anything about that?
Oh, sure. Leave it to me, as always. What are you two gonna do about it?
This is not my battle to fight.
He knows me. I won't be able to get close to him like you can.
You shall have to find the Tesla egg first, of course.
Great. I didn't even think of that. Well, if you don't have any more helpful tips...
Until we meet again, Mr. Murphy. And something tells me we will.
Until next time. Kiss for luck. You'll need it.
Now I remember Ariel. I met her in Mexico City 10 years ago, and we had a pretty torrid weekend. But she left me holding the bag with some very angry city officials. She's ruthless and cunning, but man, she does have her charms. She arranges for me to meet her at the resort.
Don't be mad at me, Tex. Saint Germain doesn't know about us, and I had to keep it that way.
You know, you should see someone about your breaking and entering addiction. How'd you find this place?
I am a spy.
Yeah, and I'm an accountant. Which comes in handy when I'm trying to add up how many times you've lied to me.
What happened with us? I like you, Tex. I might like you a lot. But that was just a moment.
Well, I mean, I wasn't watching the clock, but I'm pretty sure it was several minutes.
I wanted to be with you, and I knew we could help each other. But I also had to find out where your loyalties were.
Really? Well, what about me? When do I find out about you and where your loyalties lie?
My name is Ariel. You couldn't pronounce my last name or the organization I work for, but in English it's called the White Guard. I have more to tell you, but can that be enough for now?
So you're sure I couldn't pronounce that Russian name? I'm pretty good at pronunciation.
Right now, I'd just like to make up for earlier today. I have some food being delivered and some wine chilling. It's up to you, Tex. The only thing I'll promise is that I'm all yours tonight. Do you want me to stay?
All right, so we didn't commit to the other woman, and I don't know if that affected the game, and I don't trust this woman as far as I could pick her up and throw her, so I'm not committing to her.
Perhaps.
There's that word again. I'll be right back.
No. No changing.
Okay. I need to get this out before you say anything. I get it. You don't know me anymore. But I know you, and I'm not just going to give up on what we had. It may not have been much, but I wanted it to be much, and I'm here just to see if you'll give us one more chance. Please.
You know, maybe you're right. Maybe I should give this another shot. I mean, at least you've always been honest with me. Look, I'm kind of in the middle of something right now. Could we maybe talk about this later?
You ready to eat? I'm famished. And who's this?
Menasha Tex. Okay. We gotta go with this one. This is gonna get me in trouble, but I gotta do it.
I'm so glad you two could finally meet. And since we're all together, how about a big sleepover? This was a bad idea. Incredibly bad idea. Well, it's not that bad, really. There are plenty of other fish in the sea just waiting to reject me. The good news is that without further distractions, I can focus on my case. I get a call from Archie who says he has a lead for me and I should come over right away.
Okay, we gotta get a chance to stop this here. This has been an ongoing part after part after part here. Okay, so we'll end this part here. We're about 45 minutes into it, but about 20 minutes longer than I wanted to go, but we got a lot accomplished there, and we're getting closer to the end of the game. I don't know how long it's going to last, but I think we're pretty close anyway. So anyway, let's end this part here, come back in the next part, and if you like it, click subscribe. We'll see you in the next one, and we'll see if we can't get this game finished up soon. Thanks for watching.